Hey guys, Saki here from Saki Tech, and in today's video I want to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S8, why you should not buy it, and the reason you shouldn't buy it is because something better is just around the corner. And I've been getting a lot of feedback from people about the placement of that fingerprint sensor on the Galaxy S8's rear right next to the camera. It almost seems like a design flaw, and some people just cannot come to terms with the fact that it's there. So it's causing a lot of gripe. The good news is that the Galaxy Note 8 is probably gonna have the fingerprint sensor built into the display in the front where the home button is. It's not gonna be a physical button, it's gonna be built underneath the glass. The technology is now there. And of course, just to be clear, I just wanna emphasize that I'm talking from a consumer's perspective, not as a YouTuber. As a YouTuber, I'm gonna have to get the Samsung Galaxy S8. I mean, I love technology and I will buy any phone that comes out so that I can talk about it on the channel. But if I was a consumer and if I knew something better is just around the corner, I would definitely wait for it, because you're going to be spending at least $750 on these phones. So anyway, why do I think that the fingerprint sensor is going to be built into the front of the Samsung Galaxy S8? Now here's the story. The company that manufactures fingerprint sensors for Samsung is called Synaptics. And Synaptics had a deal with Samsung. They were actually working on a fingerprint sensor that was going to be on the front of the phone, under the glass, behind the home button. They were working on this deal, but they just couldn't finish it on time. And if you go to google.com and you type in Synaptics S8 fingerprint, you're gonna get all kinds of articles, proving what I just said. So they could not finish the fingerprint sensor on time that you could hide under the glass on the front. But what I did was I went to Synaptics website, and they just released a press release. There's a press release on their website. I'm gonna drop a link down below, which actually confirms that this technology is now available. Now this press release, I think, was published on 29th of March, obviously 2017. So it's very recent and it's just complete. In that same press release, Synaptics is saying that you are going to be able to sample these devices in the second quarter of 2017, and mass production is going to be available in the third quarter of 2017, which is around the time that the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 also happens to come out. So what I'm thinking is, the things that they could not finish on the Samsung Galaxy S8, they are going to do it on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. And of course, you're going to get some other improvements. There's no question that the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is going to be a better phone than the S8. And here's a couple things I think are going to be better. First and foremost, I have a feeling that the Note 8 is going to have a dual camera, and it's going to be better than the S8's camera, even though S8 camera is not bad at all. It's a great camera, okay? But the Note 8 is going to have a better dual camera. That's what I'm thinking, number one. Number two, the fingerprint sensor almost definitely is going to be on the front side, okay? And that's going to look much better than what we are seeing on the Samsung Galaxy S8 right now, or the S8 Plus. And it's a shame, because the S8 is such a brilliant phone, such a fantastic phone, but that fingerprint sensor just seems like a little mark that gets on my nerves. So I want to ask you guys what you think about the fingerprint sensor placement, and is that something that's going to prevent you from actually buying the S8? But the good news, like I said, is right around the corner is another phone, the Note 8, which is always better than the S8. You're going to get the S Pen with it as well, obviously. That's going to have a fingerprint on the front, and it's going to probably have an even better camera. So as a consumer who's going to be spending $700 to $800, why shouldn't you wait for the Note 8? Unless you need a brand new phone right now. Now let's be very clear, if you're actually fine with the placement of the fingerprint sensor on the S8, then the S8 is an absolute buy. Okay, buy it right now. You're not going to lose too much from the Note 8, despite some improvements you might be getting. But seriously, I mean, I've been getting a lot of feedback, and people have a big problem with that placement. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about this fingerprint sensor placement. And of course, subscribe to Saki Tech if you're not already a subscriber. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, or a thumbs down if you despise it. And have a fantastic day, guys.